Hello traders and welcome back to ChrisFX. Today we will be talking about Bitcoin and we will do predictions about the future price movement. Let's roll the intro. Here, as we can see, we are on the weekly time frame, and bear with me, we will follow together price action. From the weekly time frame, we can see that we are on a huge uptrend, of course, because we break structures towards the upside. Once price now has retraced, it has retested this weekly order block right here. You see this red candlestick, and from here we can clearly see a reaction. Of course, as I have mentioned in a previous video where I predict Bitcoin price for 2023, I am expecting for price to come down here and retest those order blocks and fulfill those imbalances from the weekly time frame. Nonetheless, we treat Bitcoin as we also treat our forex currency pairs, and here we are not holding for long periods of time. So if we go ahead and analyze current price action, we see that we have reacted from a weekly order block. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and check out more recent price action, such as this one right here. From the daily time frame, we see that we broke structure towards the downside. Of course, we are reacting on the weekly order block right here. We can see that we have several order blocks from the daily time frame which have been untested. Okay, so now that we are in this downtrend from the 1 day time frame, we can see that we have order blocks which are totally untested. Such order blocks are this candlestick right here and this candlestick right here, because they are the last up candlesticks before the break of structure. Also this one, last up candlestick before this break of structure. So we have the bias that price might come and retest one of the daily order blocks and then continue with the bearish sentiment, but on the other hand, we are just reacting from a weekly order block. So I am expecting for Bitcoin to probably do some kind of movement, at least like that until here, or even until the daily order block, and then continue towards the downside. Of course, this is also a possibility that it goes up to this order block and then goes down. We keep that in mind, but of course here on ChrisFX we are engaging into trading. We are not holding for very long time. Now I'm gonna go down to the 4-hour time frame that I have my bias, and I know that from the weekly we are reacting from here, and I know that from the daily we break structure towards the downside, so probably price might go up, retest this one, and then go down. So look at all of this, we can capitalize on this whole movement right here. So now I'm on the 4-hour time frame. We see breaks of structure towards the upside, and of course we are interested in analyzing only recent price action now that we have our bias. So here we go, we see many different breaks of structures. We also see this break of structure right here. We don't know if price is gonna come back and retest this one, okay? And we don't know if price is gonna come back and retest this area right here. What I have done though, because everything that we do is speculative in nature, especially on cryptocurrencies, which share many similarities with forex trading, I have gone down to the 4-hour time frame, and I have identified order blocks such as this whole thing right here, okay, this whole thing right here, and of course down here we have this whole order block on the 4-hour, and then I'm just deleting them for the moment. I did go down to the 1-minute time frame to reduce my areas instantly, and I broke down this 4-hour order block into many different areas. And those areas I did identify on the 1 minute time frame instantly. Of course, as we have said, there are less chances of being activated into a trade, but if we do so, then we will go for huge risk to reward. So what I did identify within this 4-hour order block, which was this huge thing that we saw previously. I did go ahead and say which order blocks now are not tested on the 1 minute time frame. We see that those ones were indeed tested. Okay, right here, all of those were tested. But now we see that price is retracing. And I say, which one is not tested yet? It is this last candlestick, and I'm not gonna include all of this thing, just the wicks, because wicks are order blocks on even lower time frames as well. So I'm expecting a reaction from this one right here. This is also a 1 minute order block. Okay, then I went down and I said this one was a whole order block area also, this whole thing on the 4-hour time frame. On the 1 minute time frame, I said, of course, we just have this order block, this last candlestick before the break of structure, but I will also include this one, and I will also go ahead and include this whole area. The reason for that is that many times you will see Bitcoin, as opposed to many currency pairs, it will come and test even the last bit and maybe a little bit towards the downside and then go. So I'm willing to see how it reacts from these 1 minute order blocks, and then I will be placing a trade. Then I went down here and I did identify more 1 minute order blocks. Of course, here you can go ahead and include this whole area, or you can even break this one down to 2 different order blocks. Okay, I just chose this one because this one is the only one that grabbed liquidity below all of these areas. So I just include this white candlestick, this bullish order block right here only. Okay, and now for down here, we grabbed the liquidity with this one. Okay. And of course I can go ahead and include only the wick right here. I can be more precise. This is the other 1 minute order block. So what I'm doing now, I am expecting for price to come back and retest one of these areas so that I can go long. Until this happens now, I have identified more areas from which I will be going short. Such an area is this area right here. So if price makes it back to this area right here, I'm willing to short until this level, and if I see proper reactions, I will buy and I will target very, very high. This was the today's analysis regarding Bitcoin. I will be doing more analysis on cryptocurrencies and specifically on Bitcoin, and I will be keeping some of my analysis and live trading only for the members of the paid course, which is gonna be released within this or within the next week. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will keep you posted with more videos like this one, and feel free to go ahead and request the cryptocurrency that you want me to analyze or any forex pair. I'm always here to answer your questions. This is gonna do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Until next time.